Welcome back to Perk Recap Podcast. It is week 17 in the NFL. We are going to predict every single game and give our power rankings at the end. Guys, this has been our most popular show by far the last few weeks. It has really outperformed the other show, but not the other show has been bad, but this one has just been very, very good in terms of our viewership and people liking it for sure. And with me, of course, is Alan Brandon.
We're back. Ready to rumble.
Let's go.
Okay, Al, take it away.
All right, gents. Well, we have interesting. I'm going to start right with my phone falling right off the bat. Let's try a different perch. So we have a fun week this week because we have a triple header on Christmas Day. What a fascinating thing, man. I remember when that was just basketball, but here we are. So, starting 1 o'clock, Craig, you're taking this one first because we have the Cowboys at the Commanders.
Well, two teams that are just playing out the string. Who's going to be the Commanders' quarterback?
Oh, that's a good question.
Good question. Yep.
Yeah. Do you know anything, Brandon? I'll look it up.
No, I was leaning towards thinking that that Mariota was going to be out, and I did factor that into my pick. But I looked, and I don't think Mariota practiced, but they didn't really say much else.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to play. But the thing is, I was wondering who is in there if he doesn't play.
Josh Johnson.
Oh, God.
Right. Yeah, that's an appropriate response.
Who I believe didn't, as another guy, not quite on not Kirk Cousins, Phillip Rivers level, but he hadn't played in, I believe, 4 years.
Jeez.
Wow.
I mean, after the pathetic effort last week and the fact that they are clearly mailing it in, and I'm talking about the Cowboys here, I don't think I can pick Washington either. I mean, Washington's in a worse state than they are, so I'm going to go with the Cowboys 26-20, just basically because Washington is a mess and they're both mailing it in, and they're just the worst team.
Solid logic, my man. Brandon? Oh, I'm sorry, Joe.
Oh, shoot. You know what? Oh, my goodness. I never got Joe's picks. Go ahead and talk, and I'm going to see if you can get them to us. Sorry.
Okay, Brandon, go ahead and take this game then in the meantime.
All right, yeah, I've got same logic as Craig. If Mariota was playing, or especially Jaden Daniels, but if Mariota was playing, I think I'd pick this at least a little bit closer, if not Washington winning it. But I've got the Cowboys 24-14.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. I'm in the same boat as you guys. I think I was going to pick Dallas no matter what, but like you just said, it would have been a lot closer if either one of those other quarterbacks were playing than if we were going Josh Johnson. I'm only making it as close as I am because Dallas's D still can't stop giving up points, even though they've been a much better run D since for the last month or so. But I'm taking Cowboys 32-24 because the Cowboys have to score over 30 points to win.
Yes.
Good point. Yep.
All right. Okay, so the second game on Christmas, in a game, boy, I can't believe we're saying this game doesn't matter for anything anymore, unless it's the craziest of all circumstances, and that is Detroit Lions going to Minnesota and playing the Vikings. Brandon.
Yeah, before I get to the game itself, Al, it's funny what you said. I kind of was looking at this slate, and I was thinking the NFL was thinking they were crushing it with this slate, at the beginning of the year. They're like, we're going to have 3 exciting games, and all football is good, of course, but a couple of these games don't matter, and the third one barely matters. So it's kind of interesting.
Great call.
But, yeah, so the Vikings have been playing better lately, and the Lions, they still have something to play for a little bit, but really they're probably out of it. But I still think that they pull it out. However, the game is relatively close. I've got Lions 27-21.
Right on. That makes sense to me. Craig?
Yeah. I was tempted to pick Minnesota, because they're at home and it's a division game. But any chance that Detroit has, they have to. It's kind of like Dallas last week, whereas I said if Philly lost on Saturday, I was going to pick Dallas to win on Sunday. But Detroit's going the earlier game this week, so they need to just do their part and win. And we've talked about it, the fact that they got to win out. And I think 2 or 3 different teams have to lose out for them to make it, or at least one team, right?
Yeah, at least one. I'm not sure of all the scenarios, but at the very least, one for sure.
Right. But either way, they have to win out. And since they're in one of the earliest games, they got to do their part against a team that they should beat, let's be honest. And I'm going to go with Detroit 30-22.
By the way, also before you get in again, Al, McCarthy's out for this one, so it's going to be Brosmer. As we said, he didn't play terribly, but just thought I'd note that.
I was going to bring that up if you didn't. I'm glad you did. Absolutely. That made this game easy to pick for me. Even though Brosmer was better in his second game, it's still, it's funny because the Vikings, they looked like they were just, a sinking ship. About a month ago, they lost 23-6 to the Packers, 26-0 to the Seahawks. And then they went on a 3-game tear. Now it was against all struggling teams in the Commanders, Cowboys, and Giants, but they clearly showed that they're better than the bottom third of the league, in that little run. But now McCarthy's hurt, and the Lions, even though they've been a massive disappointment this year, I still don't put them in the category of the Commanders, Cowboys, and Giants. So I'm taking the Lions, and I'm taking what did I pick here? 38-28.
Nice.
Okay.
I probably should have picked 40, something in the 40s for the Lions, because they tend to only win when they score 40, unlike the Cowboys, who it only takes 30. All right. And in the next game, as Brandon mentioned, this game has some interest as far as playoffs go, but not nearly as exciting as the schedule makers thought when they set it up, and that is Denver at Kansas City. Go ahead, Craig.
Brandon, you really nailed this in terms of the schedule. When they made this, they're like Washington made it to the NFC Championship game. Dallas is always fighting and always right in the playoff hunt. Detroit is one of the best teams in the league. Minnesota's up and coming, a division game on the road for Detroit. And then a possible AFC Championship game preview, Denver at Kansas City. And it all sucks. It all sucks.
Yeah, NBA might get a few fans back this holiday, maybe a few.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Well, if Kansas City lost to Tennessee, I don't care if they're at home or not. Denver obviously is on a totally different stratosphere than Tennessee. So I'm predicting a shutout.
Ooh.
I'm predicting 27-0 Denver over Kansas City.
I love that.
Yeah. So the Chiefs are starting your boy Oladokin how'd you say it, Al, again? How did you say it?
It's Okie Dokie.
Okie Dokie. Yeah, they're starting Okie Dokie. So yeah, that doesn't inspire too much confidence. I'm gonna say they're slightly better than they were against Tennessee. I'm gonna go Broncos 26-6.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. Well, I am going Denver, and I'm going Denver. I don't know why I'm giving them points. I just feel like they gave up some points they shouldn't have last week. They're going to give up some more to Okie Dokie, but they're still going to win handily, 30-20. And you guys, I kind of like what you guys did better than what I did score-wise, because maybe they're really pissed and they're like, hey, I heard that dude on PERK'S reCAP pod say we're not a lead anymore. I'm gonna
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, man. So that's the Christmas slate. We also have a couple Saturday games. We got all kinds of angles of games this week. And the first one on Saturday is a banger. And I am psyched for this game, guys. I can't wait to see where the picks land on this one. This is the Houston Texans at the Chargers. Brandon, take it away.
Yeah, you nailed it. This one could go either way. It's a hard one. I'm gonna go with the Texans 20-17. I can really see it going either way, but I'm gonna say the Texans win their 8th straight.
Love it. Love it. Craig.
Yeah, the Houston's like the hotter team. This would have been a lot easier if they were at home. The fact that they're on the road, I feel like the Chargers are another team, like kind of like San Francisco, that we don't give enough respect to. They are a good team. They have a really good record.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Houston as well. I love what they're doing. I love the role they're on. I have a close one here, another 3-point game, just like Brandon, 23-20, Houston.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Yeah, the Chargers have been a really hard team to figure out this year. You know, they have an excellent record, like Craig said. But they've also lost to the Jaguars 35-6, which let that sink in for a second. Doesn't that blow your mind to think about that happened?
Yeah, yep.
They really looked like everything was clicking last week against the Cowboys. But all that being said, man, I just really like the way the Texans are playing right now. I expect that defense to make a comeback after giving up some points last week. And I'm taking the Texans, man, and I am taking them 24-20.
All right, I've got Joe's picks. I asked him for him, and he got them to us. So real quick, I'm going to go through them. Dallas 30, Washington 17. So he went with the Cowboys.
Okay.
He went Detroit 34, Minnesota 17. So he went with Detroit.
Okay.
34-17. I'm just writing these down as we go. And then he also went Denver. Another big one, 37-14. Like that score. And to catch up with us completely now, he's got, going the other way. He's got the Chargers.
Ooh, somebody picked him. All right.
Yeah.
Somebody should have picked him at home.
Yeah.
Chargers 20-17. All close games. We all got 3 or 4 point games. So he went with the Chargers.
Okay. Very interesting. And speaking of interesting, I can't wait to see where the picks on this next game lands. And that is the Baltimore Ravens at the Packers, and we do not know the status of Jordan Love. He is practicing already. It looks good for him potentially playing, but we don't know for a fact yet. So, Craig, take it away. Baltimore at the Packers.
I'm tempted to caveat. I'm going with the assumption he's going to play, in which case I'll pick Green Bay 23-20.
Mm-hmm.
But if he doesn't play, screw it, I'll do it. If he doesn't play, I'm going to go Baltimore, the same score, 23-20.
Okay, right on. And what did Joe give us on this one?
Green Bay 23-16.
Okay. All right, Brandon.
Well, the danger with that, Craig, is that Lamar Jackson's also day-to-day, although he said he hopes to play. But still, I'm going with the Packers. I'm going to go 24-17. I think the Packers they both teams need this game, but I think the Ravens are all but kind of out of the playoffs. So, and the Packers are playing better, I think, at this point. So I'm going Packers 24-17.
Yeah, you know what, too? What's his face played really well?
Malik Willis.
Malik Willis. You know what? Screw that caveat. I'm not doing the caveat.
Yeah. I love it. I get that. It's funny because I had originally done the same thing you did, Craig, and I crossed it off as you were talking.
Yeah, because Malik Willis has played well. Lamar Jackson, even if he plays, he's not 100%. And plus, they're on the road, and their playoff hopes are pretty much, they're not going to make it. So, yeah, I'll just go Green Bay 23-20 with no caveat.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I am taking Green Bay as well. I'm taking them in a really close one. I'm not sure that I feel like it's going to be that close, but I don't know. There's so many floating parts with all the quarterback situations this week I'm just going to make it close. Packers 29-26. Baltimore 1 week closer to being out of the playoffs. And I think that one might eliminate them, actually.
Yep.
All right. Okay, moving to Sunday at 1. We got this is a this is a tough one to pick, man, given what's been going on with these two teams for the last month or so. Tampa Bay at the Dolphins.
Oh God.
Man, this is a tough one. These are two miserable teams, but I think right now the Bucs are better. I do not trust Quinn Ewers at quarterback. So I'm going Bucs pretty convincingly. I'm going 33-20.
Right on. Fair enough. That makes sense to me. Craig?
Yeah. The thing is, Tampa's not playing well. They've lost like something like four out of 5 or 3 in a row or maybe even 4 in a row. And Baker is all screwed up and all just banged up. But they're playing these teams that you look at them and they should still beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why we keep picking them. But maybe it'll bite us again because it bit us last week. We all had them winning and they lost. But I'm doing it again. I'm going Tampa Bay and I'm going 26-20 Tampa Bay. Joe is going 28-17, also Tampa Bay. So we don't learn our lesson around here. That's what we. That's the conclusion.
I love it. I love it, man. By the way, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have lost 6 out of their last 7 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's absolutely bonkers, man. The only win they've had in that whole time is against the Cardinals. Man. It kind of makes me want to rethink my pick, actually. But I'm not going to. I'm going to take Tampa Bay 26-24. If Tua was starting this game, I would take Miami. But since it's Quinn Ewers, I'm taking Tampa. I don't love it. Nobody in this game is overwhelming you with their awesomeness right now. But I'll take Tampa 26-24.
Yep.
All right. Much easier game to pick. I think it was for me. I think it will be for you gentlemen as well. The Patriots at the Jets. Craig.
I don't care that it's at the Jets.
Hmm?
The Jets are just, looking for their draft position and maybe moving up to the number 1 pick, possibly if they can, or if they want to. They can. If they want to, they can get it. But
certainly.
That's all. There's going to be more New England fans in the Meadowlands than Jets fans, or at least probably 50-50. And New England, of course, is just cruising. They're, getting to the playoffs, and we're going to see how good they really are. So I'm going New England convincingly, 28-10.
Love it. Joe?
New England 34-12.
Okay, I love it, man. These are great scores. Brandon?
Yeah, I'm 1 point off of Craig. I'm going Patriots 27-10. The Jets have nothing to play for. The Patriots are looking to try to get the division lead and possibly the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Love it. Yeah, I'm with all you guys. I'll make it quick. 31-16 Patriots, and that might be too close.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. Now, in a just when you think you know what the hell's going on with this team, they go to Cleveland. Pittsburgh at the Browns. Take it away, Brandon.
Yeah, this feels like a classic trap game for the Steelers. It just feels like this just feels like an ugly game to me.
It does.
I'm going with a lower scoring, not really low scoring, defensive affair. I'm going to say that Myles Garrett is hunting for that sack. I'm going to go Steelers 21-20, but this is my upset pick.
Oh, I love it. Very nice. Greg.
That is fantastic. I am going to say, just to be a troll and a douche, that Aaron Rodgers at some point will drop back and then fall to the ground when Myles Garrett is about to get the sack.
I was going to bring that up,
And
dude,
give
because
it and give
I
it
didn't
to
even,
him.
I forgot that they were playing Pittsburgh when we talked about it in the other episode. I can't believe Rodgers actually has a chance to pull a Favre here.
I could see 100% him going and him falling down and trying to make it seem like it isn't obvious, and then playing it off in the post-game interview like he wasn't trying to do that.
Oh,
Right.
dude, he'll tell everybody that the lizard overlords told him to do it.
Well, wait, isn't that what Favre did initially? Did Favre deny it initially?
I think so. There's a whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
But
smacked a couple people on the
Favre
ass.
made it obvious because the play before, as they were all getting up and going to their huddles, Favre whispered, talked to what's his face? The sack Strahan. He talked to him, and Strahan nodded, and then they went back to the huddles. Like, they made it completely obvious.
Yeah, dude.
And I could totally see Aaron Rodgers doing that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Either way, even if he doesn't, I think Myles Garrett gets the sack record this week on just a one sack. But like you guys have been saying, ugly, ugly game. I have it even uglier. I have it 16-7. Pittsburgh.
That's perfect. I love it. What Joe?
Joe has Pittsburgh 27-23.
Man, I love it. If I had any balls, I would take Cleveland in this game, but I don't. So I'm taking Pittsburgh. This is going to be the one where they fall on their face after everybody starts to believe in them again, and they're going to lose this game. And Garrett, it'll be something weird with Rodgers, like Craig said. But I'm just going to take Pittsburgh. I'm going to take them 23-13, and they just finally grab this division and just take it home.
Oh, I forgot to say, Miami's my upset pick.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The Tampa Bay game. Miami's my upset pick. Sorry about that.
No, all good. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Now, moving on again. This one would have been awesome a month and a half ago. But now what we get is Jacksonville heading to Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts. Craig, take it away.
Well, I mean, Jacksonville's coming off their best win maybe in a decade.
Yeah, it's huge.
I mean, that was so huge. So, going on the road to Denver is, much harder than going on the road to the Colts with, the dinosaur at quarterback. So I'm going 30-13 for Jacksonville to just keep rolling, keep the good times rolling. And I am on board. I've been waiting to be on board with Jacksonville for 3 years, and they keep disappointing me. I'm on board again, 30-13, convincingly over the Colts on the road.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little bit closer, but same concept there. Jags 26-17. I'm going to say the Colts hang in for a while, but Jacksonville kind of just pulls away.
Right on. Right on. I think we're all on the same page here. Jacksonville big, 34-20. And a lot of that 20 comes in garbage time. I think Jacksonville dominates here. They have finally set themselves up as a team you can believe in, I believe. And I think they just handle a Colts team that they should handle.
Oh, I didn't say Joe's. Joe's also Jacksonville, 38-27.
Okay. Love it. Very nice. All right. Moving on. In a game that I think we all find much more interesting than the records would indicate, at least I do. That is the Saints going to Tennessee. Brandon.
Yeah, I'm going to say that this is closer affair than people think. Titans are playing a little bit better. I know that their competition hasn't been the greatest over the last few weeks. But I do think Cam's playing better. And I also think that Shuck is really good so far. I'm going to go Saints 20-13.
Love it. Craig?
Okay, 20-13. Okay, yeah, I mean, the way the Shuck's been playing, we've been talking about if the league, if it started, this was week 1, we would pick New Orleans to win this division now. They're playing that well. Their defense is playing well. I have 26-18. I am fully on board now with New Orleans. Not against the great teams, but a team like Tennessee, I think they can really put some distance and really announce that they're on the way up for sure. They're on the come up for sure.
Yeah, love it. And Joe?
New Orleans as well. A lot closer, though, 27-21.
Okay. All right. Yes. Listen, this one is a little tougher than I thought it was going to be to pick when I sat down to do it because I'm loving the Saints right now. So my inclination was to pick the Saints, which I did, 30-24. However, this one would not surprise me if the Titans snuck up and won this game because check this out. They got handled by the 49ers and they got handled by what was the other one? Where is it? Oh, they got handled by the Colts in what seems like an eternity ago. And other than that, for the last 2 months, they've beaten the Chiefs down on their luck. Chiefs, but they still beat the Chiefs. They beat the Browns. They played the Seahawks to within 6 points. They played the Texans to within 3 points. They played the Chargers to within 7. So the Titans have been a much better team for the last 2 months, is my point. But the Saints have been even better. So I'm taking them even though it's on the road. This is one I'm going to kick myself in the butt for if the Titans win because maybe I should just take the home team in a battle of two bad but improving teams. But I like enough about what I see from the Saints. I'm going to take them 30-24.
That all makes sense, and that's all everybody's reservations when they're taking the Saints here. You told every one of them. That's everything that we're thinking about as we're making this pick.
Right on. Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Very cool. Okay. Another fascinating game this week, guys. Seattle Seahawks going to the good luck figuring them out unless you're Craig in the preseason. Carolina Panthers. Who do we got here? Craig.
Well, if Carolina loses out and Tampa Bay wins out, Tampa Bay gets the division, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Correct.
So this is a tough spot for Carolina. Seattle is playing as good as anybody. Well, we all picked Tampa, which means they're gonna if Carolina loses, they're gonna be tied again. I think.
Yeah, they both be 8-8 then.
Oh, damn. Because I want Carolina to win that division just to see some new blood in the playoffs. But I don't think I could pick it. I can't pick Seattle to lose this game. They're playing too well. And Carolina's not there yet. I love what they're doing. I like the trajectory and all that stuff. I had them early on in the preseason. I was on them. But Seattle is a different monster at this point. 27-23. I'm picking it close because I want to respect Carolina, put that respect on their name for what they've done, but they're going to lose this one, 27-23.
Love it. Joe?
Oh, yep, Joe. A little more distance, 34-20, Seattle.
Okay. And Brandon?
Yeah, I'm closer aligned with Joe. I just think the Seattle's defense is going to do what it has to do against the Panthers. I'm going Seattle 31-19.
Okay. Love it. All right. Well, I'm right there with Craig on this one. I'm Carolina's been sneaky good at home. They're 5-2 at home. So if they have anything to hang their hat on, it's playing at home. Not enough for me to pick them because I think Seattle's that much of a better team, but I did make it closer because of that factor. Who knows? But that's why I did it. I'm taking the Seahawks very close to you, Craig. Just shifted slightly. 28-24.
Yeah. I think Carolina's going to keep it close.
Yeah, I'm inclined to think that way too. Although
they're at home, and they're at home too. And Seattle's got to come across the country.
That was the biggest factor for me, just because I think the Panthers are a decent team. The Seattle's a much better team, but Seattle's got to go to them, and Panthers have been good at home. So I just made it closer because of that. But I'm definitely on the Seahawks on this one for sure.
Yep.
All right, sweet. The last 1 o'clocker. We have the Cardinals, who can't do anything. The Bengals, who have scored 1,000 points in 3 out of the 4 weeks that Joe Burrow's been back, and 0 in the other week. Brandon.
Yeah, I had this as a one of those weirdly high-scoring affairs. I've got the Bengals 39-33. I actually think the Cardinals are going to get a decent amount of points on this one just because Cincinnati is so bad. And we talked about it. Brissett can put up some points. So I'm going to say this is a high-scoring affair, but the Bengals take it.
I love it. Craig?
Yeah, I have a pretty high scoring too, not as high scoring as Brandon, but I have Cincinnati as well. They're at home. Arizona is just terrible. I think they've lost 8 in a row. I'm not entirely sure, or 9 out of 10 or something crazy. Either way.
7 in a row.
7 in a row. There you go.
Yep.
Cincinnati 31-24. I gave Brissett some points because he will score some points, especially against that defense. I just think this is more of a case of just not being able to keep up with the rabbit, which is Cincinnati.
I love it. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. And Joe?
40-30, another high-scoring game, Cincinnati.
Oh, that's a trip, man, because me, Joe, and Brandon are all really similar in our scores, and Brandon and I are eerily close. I have the Bengals 41-33.
Wow. Okay. Nice.
Big number, but that close.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, the Bengals can score, man, and the Cardinals and the Bengals can't stop anybody. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they the over/under hits 100 on this one. You know. All right. And in the tiniest 4:00 slate I've ever remember seeing in my life, we have 2 games. One really good one and one absolute stinker. We're going to start with the stinker. And this is the one we mentioned in the last episode that has massive number 1 pick implications, and that is the Giants going to Vegas to play the Raiders. Craig.
I have a question. If Vegas wins or Vegas loses, the Giants win, do they have the number 1 pick now?
Yeah.
They would. So this is literally who can lose first.
That's right.
Right. Yeah, this is the bowl for the number 1 pick, probably. It's going to have the most to do with it.
It would be so Giants to win this game.
It really would be.
Because remember last year they were in tank mode and they beat the Colts for no reason and dropped their pick.
Yep.
You think it's going to happen again, Brandon? Like you think
Yeah, look, I'll go first. If you are a Giants fan, you know that they're going to win this game. It's going to be an ugly game. I think both teams are going to play terribly. Apologies, talking about slates, apologies to all the other teams in the league. I think we're the Giants and the Raiders are interested in this game, but nobody else is probably. The Giants win this ugly game. I'm going to say it's right close. It's close. 17-16. Can't get any closer.
Love it. That makes so much sense, Craig.
I almost feel bad. I don't want them to win this game. Because I think it would be very interesting because I want the trade frenzy during the draft. And if the Raiders are picking first, they're not going to trade that pick.
Right.
Yeah.
But if the Giants get the first pick, I think they're more inclined to because they have their quarterback. So I just kind of more, I think, wishful thinking. I have Vegas winning 21-20, and a lot of it has to do with also they're at home.
Okay.
21, but also another 1-point game.
Love it. Where'd Joe land on this one?
I didn't realize this. Also a 1-point game. This is crazy.
Wow.
We all have 1-point games. Joe has the Giants 20-19.
Yeah, I think part of it is just nobody knows what to do. Both teams are just so bad. Nobody knows what to do with it.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. And it's funny because I have a massive scoring difference compared to you guys. I have Vegas winning 12-10. And I don't feel good about it in the least. When you were talking, Brandon, I kind of wanted to switch my pick because that is the perfect Giant thing to do, as you said. I'm just going to go with the home team and the fact that Geno Smith came back and played decent after a couple weeks off there weighed into my choice as well. But nothing in this would surprise me except that it's a good game.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, that takes us to the other game at 4:00. And this is an absolutely fascinating one. I can't wait to see where you guys expect. I think I'd be surprised if the picks went a certain way here, but I'm very curious to see where the scores are and if anything did surprise me. And that is the Eagles back on track, but against two crappy teams going to Buffalo, who squeaked it out against another crappy team this week.
Yeah, I think, man, if Philly was at home, I think I would pick them to win this game. But I'm going Bills 30-27 in a close one. I think this is one that Josh Allen comes back after having such a terrible game this week, or just a not impressive game, and he'll come back with some late game heroics, and the Bills will take this one.
Right on. That makes some sense to me for sure. Craig?
Yeah, kind of like Joe Burrow was really bad and then kind of righted himself in week 16. I think that's what's going to happen here is Josh Allen had put the cape on for a few weeks and was pulling these games out, and he took it off last week, and I think that might have been the worst thing for the Eagles, because I think now he's going to put it back on. And I don't think it's going to be as high scoring though, because Philly's defense is going to hold them a little bit, but I still need to see Philly's offense keep it up against a good team. Maybe they will, and I won't be surprised if they do. A lot of this has to go with the fact that this is a home game for Buffalo, and I went with the home team in a really close one, 20-17.
Ooh, nice. Okay. And where'd Joe come out?
He also went Buffalo, but a lot more high scoring, 38-31.
Woo! Well, that'd be a fun one to watch.
Yeah.
That'd be fun, but I don't know how Buffalo gets to that number.
I don't know how the Eagles get to that number.
Right. That's why I went with my score as a little lower. But you watch, it'll be a complete shootout. Either way, it'll be fun.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, this is a fascinating game. I think, like Brandon kind of indicated, I think I would have picked the home team in this game either way. I know I'm picking Buffalo at home. I think I would have picked Philly at home, although I think that would have been a tougher call. But this is such a hard one to gauge for Philly because they were awful for a month. They were great for 2 weeks, but against two of the worst teams in football. And so I don't know what to think of them right now. So I can't pick them on the road against a very good team. I'm going to pick a close game. I'm going to pick Buffalo 26-23, but taking a picture. That's not exactly what I meant to say. Taking a page out of Craig's book, I'm picking Philly as the underdog and hoping it works some magic like it did for his Cowboys for a couple weeks a month or two ago.
The other thing with this game is Philly clinched the division. There's not really that far that they can move either way, so they might not be quite as eager to win this as Buffalo.
It's a good point. That is.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
That's really interesting. Yeah, because I just wanted to look it up real quick because I knew it, but it was slipping from my mind. The best chance they have is to go up to number 2 over the Bears or Green Bay possibly. But
I still think they'll play hard, but they might not have quite as much to play for as the Bills.
No, it's a fair point. They do have something to play for, but not the immediacy that the Bills do, and just having to try and come back and win that division. So yeah, I'm with you. It makes some sense. Very cool. Okay. Moving on. Fun game on Sunday night, man. Really fun game. the Bears. These are the two teams we just talked about being the most underrated possibly in the NFC. Certainly the Niners we mentioned, and I think the Bears are in that discussion too. The Chicago Bears going to San Fran. Take it away, Craig.
Okay. I view these teams very similarly.
Me too.
Not in terms of their play style, but just in terms of where they are, their place in the league. They are right on that same tier with each other, I think. Both very good, probably not the best, but right there and could get hot and make some big noise. So when I'm that conflicted, I usually just go with the home team, and that's what I did. I went San Francisco 31-24, and 30. I just went with the home team.
Right
I
on.
did not put a whole lot into it.
It's understandable. This is a tough one to pick, man.
And Joe went the other way. Joe went Chicago.
Interesting. Okay.
20-18.
Ooh, interesting score too. I love it. Okay. Brandon.
Yeah, this one's interesting. I definitely think there's going to be some points scored in this one. The Bears have been running the ball really well, and the Niners can be run on a bit. But something's just telling me since Purdy's been back, I just think he's played really well, and obviously they have McCaffrey, who's always dangerous. I'm going Niners 31-27, pretty close to Craig's score.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right. Well, yeah, I did pretty much a Craig here. I went home team. I would have gone home team whoever was at home with this matchup.
In Chicago, I would have picked the Bears.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man, because this is a toughie. Man, the Bears run offense they'll be one of the better units. If you just break it into run offense, run defense, pass defense, that'll be entering the playoffs.
Yeah.
They have a heck of a year running the ball. It's funny because they've had such a good year running the ball that they're going to go another season without a 4,000-yard passing quarterback. And it's not because Caleb Williams has been bad. He's improved as much as you could ask for in his second season. It's just because of their offensive approach, and that's a good thing because they have a massive strength. And it may serve them well on the road, and that could be the reason they win this game. But I'm taking the Niners 27-24.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a good one, and one that I definitely want to watch.
Me too, man. It's
Sure.
Really,
yeah,
it's a fun, fascinating game, and neither team winning would surprise me. And boy, yeah, it's a really interesting one, man. Really interesting. All right. Well, they did not do quite as well on the Monday night game, but it'll still be a fun one. The Rams at the Falcons, and boy, if they had any thought that Kirk Cousins was going to be the starting quarterback, they would have known not to make the Falcons play in primetime. Brandon, take it away.
Oh, that's right. That's his record in primetime is terrible.
Yeah, it's like 0-1,000.
Yeah, you're right. There's no way I was going to pick the Falcons in this one. I've got the Rams rebounding from that Seattle loss, the tough loss, and this will put them in an interesting position going into the playoffs, depending on what happens with that Seattle Carolina game. I'm going Rams 28-14.
Nice. Craig?
Yeah, I'm going even bigger. I'm going 34-19.
Nice.
Rams. It's no secret they're my Super Bowl pick, and they're still my Super Bowl pick. The rankings, the power rankings, you got to drop. If the number one team loses, you got to drop them. But on a neutral field, I would pick the Rams against every single team in the league, all 31 other teams. I would pick the Rams on a neutral field to beat them.
Love it.
And Atlanta, it's not a neutral field, but Atlanta is nowhere near that level. So there you go.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Absolutely. And what did Joe give us?
He went high scoring, but both teams high scoring, 45-34.
Wow. Love it. Oh, I hope that's it, man.
Rams.
That's awesome. Love it, Joe. That's good stuff. Yeah, I'm going very close to yours, Craig. I am going Rams 35-17. And just to put a cap on our Kirk Cousins thing, he started 0-9 on Monday night, ended up 3-10. So he'll probably be 3-11 after this one.
Yeah, this would be. Sorry.
No worries.
This would be a shocker if Atlanta pulls it off.
Yeah, it would be massively surprising. Massively surprising. Yeah, it would be a stunner beyond belief.
Okay, the only thing Joe did not give, and I asked for, he hasn't replied yet, is his upset pick. So let's just move on to the power rankings.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
I'm interested to see what you got. I felt like of the few weeks that I've done this was the hardest week. I feel like
impossible.
I have like a top 9, but it's getting everybody, the top 5 teams is really hard.
This is impossible.
Yeah, this was a tricky one, no doubt. I just kind of I just pulled it off like a Band-Aid.
So my number 5 team keeps changing, and it changed 3 times while I was ranking them.
That's awesome.
I landed on the team that I had at number 2 last week, the Broncos. But after the loss, I put the Broncos at 5.
I get that.
Didn't want to drop them out, but I had to drop them.
I totally get that.
Yeah. It's funny. I have the Denver Broncos as well.
Nice.
Oh, I love it. And I have the Jacksonville Jaguars making their first appearance in my top 5 all year. And guess who dropped right on out after being number 1 last week? The Denver Broncos. They're number 6 for me.
Hey, real quick, Is Vegas the underdog against the Giants?
The line started out with the Giants being favored, but I see now that I believe
that's exactly what I saw, Brandon. They are now a 1.5 point favorite from what I saw. The Raiders.
Because Joe wants to use them as his upset pick. He got back to me.
He wants the Raiders to be his upset pick?
Yeah, so I'll tell him.
Yeah, just double check that line. Because I saw earlier today that it was now the Raiders were the favorite by a slight bit.
Yeah, that's what I had as well.
Right on.
I'll let him know. I'll see, if he gets back to me before the end, I'll let you guys know.
Perfect.
Alrighty, so we are on number 4. Okay, my number 4 team is also making their debut, and I considered them last week. The team that made their debut for you, Al, at number 5 is my number 4. I have Jacksonville, number 4. They deserve it. They deserve to be on here.
Totally, wholeheartedly agree. And I held out for a long time with them.
Craig, you and I are in lockstep. I've got the Jacksonville Jaguars, number 4.
Nice.
Joe has Denver, number 4.
So, okay. Who was Joe's number 5?
Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it. I'm sorry. Joe's number 5 is San Francisco.
Oh, interesting.
Nice.
So San Fran and Jacksonville debuted for Joe.
No, number 4 is Denver for him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got confused with him and you guys. Sorry. Okay.
He dropped Denver as well, but he didn't drop as far as me and Brandon all the way to 5.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Completely out for you.
Yes. Yep. I booted him right on out of there.
This is impossible.
Yeah,
I can take away my 5 teams that I landed on and pick 5 other teams, and it would be a legitimate list.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
Love that. So did I get? Oh, I didn't get my number 4. So my number 4, and I was ready to put them number 1 this week after Denver lost. Finally, the LA Rams down to number 4.
Wow, nice.
Yep. Okay. Well, my number 3 is probably going to surprise you because you were a little surprised that San Fran landed at number 5 for Joe, but I have them at number 3.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
yeah, that does surprise me a little bit, but not crazy.
I have the Niners at 3. Joe, has the Rams at 3.
Okay.
I've got the Bills, number 3.
Right on.
I think I had them 3 last week as well. Just didn't really move them. Unimpressive victory, but I still feel like they're one of the best teams.
You did have them at number 3, by the way, Brandon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right on. Well, I have also the Bills at number 3.
And you had them at number 3 last week as well.
I did. We have circled the wagons.
Yep.
Okay. I can't quit them, and I told you before, and on neutral field, I would pick them over everybody. Even after they lost, I am picking the Rams. I'm not dropping the Rams that far. They're my number 2 team, the Rams. And Joe's number 2 is a team that I really struggled to not put on here because I wanted to. But it was another one of these teams that I just there's only 5 spots. Anyway, his number 2 is New England.
Okay.
Yeah, our lists are very close, Craig. I've got the Rams number 2. I dropped them out of the top spot, but you're right. I still feel like the Rams are probably the best team.
Yep.
Love it. Okay. Yeah. So my number 2 is New England.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I can't believe I couldn't put them on the list.
yeah, like I said, I really feel there's like a top to me 9, maybe 10. I probably would have, I think, the Eagles number 10. But all of these are very close.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chicago, the Chargers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was hard making this.
The Texans.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so that leaves the number 1 team is the team that beat the Rams, and they were my number 2 last week, so they have to go ahead of them, and that is Seattle. Seattle's my number 1 team, and it is also Joe's number 1 team. Also Seattle.
That's 3 for 3, Seattle.
Well, and for the first time, I'm pretty sure all year, we have a unanimous number 1. Because I am also putting Seattle there.
Yeah, I mean, we all think so highly of the Rams, and they beat them. So, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's impossible not to put them there now. They've now played 2 games against each other, and I think the total separation was maybe 3 points. In the
they've been great games.
Yeah.
I just hope they meet in the playoffs. That would be so great.
It'd be awesome. It's just what an awesome situation going on in that division, plus the Niners. I mean, just incredible. Absolutely incredible.
The thing is, the Eagles beat Buffalo this week. Then they got to start being considered for the power rankings, too.
Oh, listen, if the Eagles beat Buffalo, they're going right back in the bottom end of this for me, no doubt. I mean, because Buffalo's out, and it'll erase a whole month worth of garbage. So, yeah, that's that. I mean, that would be fascinating.
And it'll just make it even harder.
Yeah, for sure.
It's progressively getting harder each week.
Imagine if Seattle loses to Carolina, what that'll do to this whole thing.
Well, if Seattle loses to Carolina and the Rams win, and they should, I guess I would have to put the Rams back in number 1. But if Buffalo beats Philly, Buffalo's got to get back in. Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, freaking wild, dude. And
I have San Francisco number 3. If they beat Chicago and the Rams are unimpressive and Seattle loses, there's a path for San Fran to be my number 1 team.
I think the San Fran can still get the number 1 seed in the
NFC. Yeah, they're in play. Yeah.
That's freaking amazing, man. Yeah, it's so wild.
Yeah. It's crazy that the Rams right now are sitting at number 6, and most of us we had them last week as like number 1 in our power rankings.
Yeah, man. It's wild. This has been such a fun year, and it has not relented.
Okay, Joe has replied. Is Houston the underdog?
What's that game? I'm blanking. Houston.
Chargers.
I have to look it up. I don't remember.
Let's see. No, Houston is favored, I believe, by 2.5 at the Chargers.
Tell them the Titans are definitely an underdog.
Yeah, if he wants to go Jets over Patriots. So
tell them the Falcons are all his.
Right, we all picked Houston. He picked the Chargers.
Oh, so he's taking the Chargers as his...
He took the Chargers as his actual pick.
Oh, that's right. So he can't get an underdog out of that game. That's right. Okay.
Right.
Oh, you know what? I think I wrote that down wrong. I think the Chargers are favored.
Oh, wait.
Oh, they are?
Wait, no, he picked the Chargers. No, you guys are right. No, the Chargers. Yeah, I see the Chargers minus 2.5.
Okay, so the Chargers are favored, so that makes sense. So he can take Houston.
Yep, he can.
Because he picked the Chargers, and his upset pick is Houston. Okay.
Yep.
There we go. Bam.
All right, we're good now. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just letting him know.
Yeah, totally cool, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, so there is our preview for Week 17. We only have one more regular season week to go.
I can't believe how fast this goes anymore. The older I get, the faster this goes. And when it's a fun season like this, it really flies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I always say it takes forever to get here, but once it gets here, it's like boom, week 4, boom, week 10, boom, it's over.
Dude, for real.
Yeah.
For real. I mean, Craig and I always refer to the first month of the season, Brandon, especially since they changed the preseason around, as the official preseason.
Yeah, 100% correct.
And because the games are sloppy and because people aren't practicing like they used to, and yeah.
Yeah, it looks exactly like the preseason used to, except the starters play the whole game, you know. And usually after that month, we know what's going on, and our predictions get a lot better, and we're pretty dialed in from that point forward. But that has never happened the whole season. It's really been fascinating.
We never figured it out.
Never. We're still trying to figure out what the Steelers are, and there's 2 weeks left in the season.
Yep.
Yeah, setting up for a fun postseason though.
Oh man, it's going to be great. There's going to be a wild card team in the Super Bowl. There's going to be something crazy is going to happen. It's going to be the Texans and the
Panthers.
Yeah, the Rams will end up as the 6th seed and get into the Super Bowl as a favorite. Something like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is our Week 17 preview. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. All the game picks and the power rankings. You guys have anything more to add before we sign off?
Good on my end, my man. Good stuff as always.
All right. We will catch you guys next week. Enjoy the games. Enjoy the holidays. Happy holidays. And until next time, I will see you